all you limbering kind of people. We're gonna work on our back limber. So I'm gonna show you on first. Yes, mine are not how they were when I was 10, but we're gonna mainly focus on the technique. This is a great progression, stepping stone to get your back handspring. Voila! Now notice my legs were bent. You want straight legs and straight arms. And you really want to work on your shoulder flexibility. It's so important. So before you do any of this, I'd go run around the block, do 100 jumping jacks, do some sprints to get yourself warmed up. Then you want to stretch out your shoulders. So a good one is to reach your hands behind you like this. Try and touch your hands together and then scoot your butt out like that. And then you can gently rock your knees from side to side. Ooh, I can really feel it. Oh my goodness. And then you want to put your hands forward like this, rocking from side to side. Another good one, cat stretch. So, you're going to go up like this, stick your butt up in the air. You can go on your fingertips, push your armpits down. Then you can bring your hands back to flat. You can have someone gently push on your shoulders. Not too hard though, because you don't want your arms to fall off. Then you can rock from side to side like that. You can have someone pull your arms behind you, maybe hold for like 20 seconds, then they can lift them. See, I was always that girl that just really, I was so strong, it was harder for me to get that shoulder flexibility. So you really got to work on this, everyone, like every week. Do it like 3 times a week, all your stretches. And bridges, you want to have a straight arm bridge and a straight leg bridge. You want to have a back walkover. You want to have a strong handstand, really strong handstand. Back bend kickover, of course. I wouldn't even attempt this if you don't have any of those things. Then, another good drill you can do, and push up to your bridge. Please ignore my bad form, everyone. I know I should have straight arms and straight legs. It just doesn't go anymore. I need to work on my flexibility. So, what you can do, you can go like this, hands, feet, armpits, hips. So you want to push your armpits back and then your hips forward. Armpits back, hips forward. Okay, now let's go through the technique here. You want to start really, really, really tall. You should have your feet together, but when you're first learning, you can open your feet like this, squeeze your butt, open your hips. You want your arms by your ears and you want to lift tall, like someone's like pulling your fingers to the sky, through the ceiling. Your arms never come in front of you. No way, Jose. Think about keeping your butt and your hips on top of your feet and your ankles. Because if you go like this or like this too much, oh my goodness, it's just going to be really difficult. So keep them on top. Now notice when I go back, I keep my armpits open, I lift, push your hips forward a little bit, look for your hands, stay open, 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 open. Okay? Because now you're going to be ready to push over. So when you're here, you want the arms straight. Your armpits are going to push back like this. Of course, with them straight. Immediately. And then you're going to push through your feet. Okay? As your armpits push back. Then you're going to start to lift your toes up. The arms straight. And this is where your stomach strength comes in. Because if you have no stomach strength, it's going to be really hard to get those toes over your head. Because you're just going to kind of get stuck. So, good thing to do is, these are good. You can put your hands by your head and just down and up. It's going to get that lower stomach. And also, of course, V-ups, hollow body holds. Those are all really good ones to do. Now, one really important thing, you want to make sure that your hands touch the ground before you push off your feet. Because if your hands are here and they're almost getting to the ground and you're already letting go of your feet, how in the world are you gonna stay up there? You're gonna go right on your head, and we do not want that, okay? Unless you're some kind of magician that can like float in the air, that's not gonna work. So I think we covered all the important tips. Go to your local gymnastics center, go to open gym. You can do it on like a 4-inch mat, maybe first. Get a spot from a coach the first time, because you don't just want to try it. I highly suggest a spot. You can have 2 friends, one stand on one side, one stand on the other side. You can have one friend in charge of the back, one on the upper, one on the lower as you go down. And then as you push over, the other person can guide the legs over, just for a little added safety. All right, I'm gonna try one more for you here. And then I wish you some super fabulous luck with these limbers. Let's see if I can get my legs a little bit straighter this time. Oh, and rock your back out really good after you do this. Don't do too many. I'd say stop after 10. Okay, so notice how tall I am. I'm gonna look for my hands. I'm gonna push my hips forward. As my hands start to hit, I'm gonna push my armpits back. Then I'm gonna get my hips and toes over my head, push tall with my shoulders, and I'm gonna pike down. La la. I think it was maybe this much better than the first one. Okay, so as you practice, you're gonna get better. Actually haven't done a back limber in maybe 10 years, so go Meg. Yeah. Oh, I cracked my knuckle. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my end of the workout trick. I'm gonna do a back handspring for you, because once you get your limbers going, you work on those squat jumps a lot, your handstand pops, tons of handstands, guys, tons and tons and tons. Then you're gonna be closer to getting that back handspring. You can check out my back handspring video if you I have lots of good tips for that in that video. All right, back handspring away. There you have it. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. Good luck on your training. You got it. Okay, see you later.